So this is Samsung UN50H6350, and I have an issue with it not coming on properly. Backlight comes on and it makes sounds. So I took it apart, and if you unplug the T-com, if you unplug one side of the T-com board, half of the screen will come on and the other half will be white. If you unplug the other side, it will do this. Turn it on. Part of it will come on and then slowly fade out. I'll do it again. Turn it off. Right here. Comes on and does this. Now, what's weird is that if I go ahead, this will be kind of difficult, but I'll go ahead and do it. If I go ahead and swap the ribbon cables, here's the T-com board. If I swap this cable, it seems to be this side that's not working, but if I push on any other ribbons, nothing changes. So that doesn't seem to do much. If I plug in this side, so I plug in this ribbon cable, half of the screen will come on. So I'll show you that. This is going to be very difficult to do with a camera. I think I'm just going to put it down and flip it around like this. So I'll unplug this ribbon cable, and I'll go ahead and plug this one in. Just a second. Not very well aligned. Okay, I think it's plugged in. Yeah. I hope you guys actually saw something as I was doing that. So, I swap one side to the other. And now I'll hit the power button. Oop, I didn't plug it back in. Now it's plugged back in. Hit the power. Oop, there it goes. Lo and behold, one side is working fine. Wait a second for it. There you go. So the right side starts working, which corresponds to this side of the ribbons being plugged in. Now what's weird, if you remember, when I had the other side, this side of the ribbons plugged in, the part that faded out on the screen was actually right here. So I don't understand why this part is the one that had that fade out, but this side of the screen is the one that works. And this one comes up white. If you look at it from an angle, kind of like this, you can see that it's kind of stripy in different places. There's a stripe here, like a stripe going, and then there's a big stripe here. It's a little bit whiter right here, and then it's more stripes here. I don't know if that indicates anything or if it indicates a bad panel. And then finally, if you plug both of the ribbons in to the T-com, nothing comes on. Only the backlight comes on, and then it makes sounds, but this side of the screen goes off. This side of the screen goes off as well. Another thing that does happen, let me see if I can lift this without shocking myself. There are these little LEDs on the T-com board, and when both of them are plugged in, or this side is plugged in, this bad side, this third LED goes off. This one is called, I believe it says VREF on it. Yes. It sounds like voltage reference
It's LED 3 and some other numbers next to it. So that LED will go off if this side of the panel is plugged in. Other things I've tried doing was just kind of pushing on the ribbons, but nothing happens. Nothing happens for either side. Nope. Everything still works. And nothing, these are not hot. I think that they're a little warm, but not necessarily hot when it's working. So I'll show you the last symptom. Turn it off here, unplug it, and lift it back up. And I'll do that again, that I put this kind of like this. Hopefully that does something. And then I'll plug this last ribbon cable back in. Which I'm still working on, in case you were wondering. Very difficult to get it back in there. Okay, I've gotten it back in. So now, both of them are plugged in. Now, put this TV back down and plug it in. And give it power. And there you go. There's backlight. And that's it. Nothing else. Let me change the volume. There. It has sounds. The backlight just dimmed out, but it's still on. If I turn it off, you'll see that it still goes off. And then the last thing I wanted to show is turn it on, the backlights. This does nothing. Nothing is hot either. Push on all of them, nothing happens. And remember that third LED, VREF? It's gone. It's not on anymore. So it almost sounds like the panel's bad with a short. And it's causing the TCOM board to shut down when it's both sides are plugged in. And so even the good side isn't working. But that's just a guess. So my question to anyone out there, is it worth even trying to replace the TCOM board and seeing if it fixes, well, my issue? Or are we certain that this driver here is dead, or it's shorting? And then I'm also not sure why the fade out happens on this side when the bad side is plugged in, and the good picture also comes on the same side when the good side is plugged in. So if you guys have any hints, let me know. That would be great, because I have no idea what to do with this thing anymore besides throw it away. Thanks, everyone.